this is what people call packaging. Oh my god. You know, the only thing, literally the only thing in this box is this little thing. Jesus, what a fucking mess. Ugh, what have I done? Okay, let's see if everything's in here. I sure hope to hell it is. I already see parts that look like they're missing. Okay, oh my god, there's packing peanuts in there too. Oh god. Back in the old days, back in 1984-ish, Toys R Us got in a bunch of these Dunbine figures. In fact, they got in so many of these motherfuckers that they didn't know what to do with them. There was no anime or cartoon playing on American TV for them to go have them be rated off the shelves. And no one really knew what they were. I sure as hell didn't. I just knew it was some Japanesey looking beetle guy. Kind of bootleggy looking, made in Taiwan. Or a Battler Dunbine. Or a Battler is launched from Lasu Wow, Drek City, by Shot Weapon. I'm not sure, but I think Shot Weapon is actually the name of a man. I could be wrong. There are 2 stretchable hooks on both hands to locate the Aura Shot bazooka launch on attachment. The reaction of Aura is good. The capacity of pilot has some jizzy wax shit. Yeah, that's wax. And power are limitless. Yeah. Main tower rider Shozama. Well, it's not a tower, it's a mecha. And Shozama is the guy whose ass is there and is standing there. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know what these were, and apparently neither did anyone else, and that's why they ended up on the Toys R Us Wall of Clearance Doom, which is a term pretty much only I use. But it was. I mean, the Toys R Us Clearance Wall of Doom was a very real thing. You would walk into Toys R Us. God, it's so sad that I'm talking about that as a historian now. Ugh. Fucking investors. And it's like, it had multiple duplicates of every shitty figure they couldn't sell. Oh, God, what is this sticky jizz on this? What is this sticky jizz on this? Ah, I hope that comes off without... It looks like it's taken the plastic with it. No, actually. Okay, I guess it's tape jizz. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, it's coming off. That's a good thing. The Toys R Us Clearance Wall of Doom was... you would have like 50 or 60 of these guys sitting there. They came in red, black, blue, dark purple, and I want to say light purple. And I think I could be correct on that. I had a light purple one. I'm pretty sure it wasn't this dark. This one is closer to what I would want, though. My God, what a fucking pile of shit is falling out here. As far as I know, there's only one missing part on this. And it's these little arm doingers. Doing, doing. See them? No, they don't make that sound. And this is actually in pretty good condition otherwise. And you can see how these would get lost. I mean, they just barely snap in. And they connect to his shoulder armor here. And it goes in there. You know. So it's very common to have those missing. And, I mean, I'm not really worried. Because look how simple this is. This is a simple rectangle with 2 simple wiry type things here. And another simple rectangle. If I can't recreate that... I should be basket weaving, because how fucking retarded would I have to be not to be able to do that? I mean, my God. Let's see. Well. But yeah, the Toys R Us Clearance Wall of Doom, there was dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of these, and they were only $2. I mean, you know, they probably started off a lot more, but nobody really knew what they were, so they just kept reducing the price until they practically were giving them away. And the same thing happened with the Micronauts that were being dumped under the name, by a company named Our Toy. You know, I mean, you were getting Microman figures for like 46 cents or 48 cents, whatever Toys R Us's markdowns were. Yeah, anyway, I'm babbling now, as I probably will because I'm reminiscing about early mecha. Anyway, let's see how much shit is here. I know how much shit should be here. Let's see if it is here. This is rather weird that it has like such odd joints. God, they really don't stay in too well. Yeah, it's not staying in too well. Okay, here's where we start running into problems. Okay, as the person warned me in the auction, this foot peg is broken. Wow, these are really shiny. They're not like corroded looking at all. That's pretty interesting. He probably had this sitting in a box for years, I would imagine. Yeah, and that's too bad, isn't it? Oh well, review over. No. Here I have one, I believe, this was my original one. And what do you know, this is all I have left of my original. Oh, snap, guess what? Here's that peg I need. Isn't that just crazy? I need that peg, and that happens to be the only part that I have remaining of my original one. How crazy is that shit? Talk about synchronicity, man. Shit. Okay, he's got a kind of so-so sword. And the nice thing is, his chest pops off. And there's actually a little seat to put little tiny Shozama in there. Man, he is fucking tiny. Boop. And he stays in there. He can flop all around, and that he's not rattling. That's kind of cool. I'm really happy with the condition of this. I thought it would be shitty. I mean, we are talking about a toy that came out in the early '80s. You know, I mean, damn. I'm kind of surprised at the lack of corrosion. I mean, this one's not that good. Ugh. How did he keep it so nice? I wonder. It almost looks like this one might be glued in. I wonder if I did that. I don't know. We're talking a long time ago. It shouldn't matter. Anyway, the reason I'm not putting that foot in is because I'll have to extract the broken peg that's in there. And as an aside, surprisingly, this thing is not lost. It's little Shozama standing. I am really quite surprised that is still there. That's neat. Let's see something here. This is the small one. I think this came out like years later, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't remember seeing these on the market, but they just appeared like out of nowhere. So yeah, here you have Mr. Boinger Arm. God, I think what's wrong there is that joint's turned the wrong way. So here's the size differences. Yeah, shit. I like that this one is so dark. I don't think my original one was. I think it was closer to this color. I don't know if you can see the color difference, but there's definitely a color difference. Yeah, that's pretty cool. As I recall on the original one I had, the only thing I did was these elongated domes going along his leg. I actually painted those red, as he is in the artwork here. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, right there. You can see it on the artwork there around his hip. Yeah, and I also did it on his shoulder armor too. I'm seeing it. Looks like they're saying do it on these red, on these funnel things, these vents on the back of the leg, but I'm not gonna do that. That's shitty. But yeah, that's cool. It's kind of weird too, though. One thing that bugged me about it is, like I said, I didn't know anything about the anime at that time. I hadn't seen any other representation of this toy anywhere else. And as you can see, here it shows him with his aura cannons, his shooters, and they don't exist in the toy. He doesn't. In the anime, I know he had at least one, and his sword had a scabbard that fit on the back of his wing here. Oh my God, I have the toy right here. The scabbard was right here, and the sword went into that. It was not a sword like this. This did not look like his sword in the anime. This is almost like they had a sword from some other toy sitting around and just repurposed it or something. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, I just realized I have a sword that totally is an extra and fits his anime look. As you can see here, this one, which I bought thinking it was this size at first, it's a long, normal sword. Let me go grab this real quick. God, it looks like a tornado hit all my toys here. From this Machine Ayuden Wataru kit of Ryujin Maru, he comes with 2 swords. That's kind of weird, because you see, the reason he comes with 2 swords is because the model has a closed hand, an open hand for a sword, and an open hand for a sword. But when you put the sword into the open hand, you have to close the fists on it. In other words, it makes 3 model parts become 1. Well, more than 3. So pretty much they give you an extra sword, and how about that shit? I mean, here's what his sword should look like, all sharp and pointy. Hey, fuck, that sure looks similar, doesn't it? And it's not supposed to be. They're completely different anime. I mean, shit, that even fits. Yeah, very cool. The only thing I might have to do is cut this and then, you know, shave it down and make it look nice. Oh, that's kind of weird. Wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm really confused now. Wait, why is one of these skinny and one of these thick? I guess that's the one the model holds, and that's the one the model holds in his backpack when he's not in use? That's probably it. In any case, he only needs 1 sword, and this guy's gonna get the other one. Man, how big will that fucker be, though? That's almost too big. You know what? It looks cool, though. Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet. God, that would be fucking massive on his back. Yeah, that would be like absolutely massive coming off his back. Shit. Well, it still looks cool. Okay, maybe I won't, maybe I will. I don't know. In any case, I could also cut one of these down further to more fit his size. But yeah, I love how I'm like doing a review here and it looks like I'm just like showing you like this world's falling apart piece of shit toy. That's like hilarious. But yeah, Aura Battler Dunbine, very small and slightly larger. And believe it or not, I actually have a 3rd one coming. I wasn't anticipating on doing that, but I saw it super cheap and I was like, yeah, I'll go get it. The only thing that's weird here is like, I mean, they're coloring his wings like a smoky black. And even that one has a smoky black wing. That's odd. I wonder why they do that. Very strange. Yeah. Still, it's nice having a piece of my childhood back. I used to have this. I think it was only $2 by the time I bought it. And I do recall one thing. It was a bitch. Because, like I said, it was on the Toys R Us clearance wall of doom with many colors. It was hard finding a purple one. It's not because people were going, oh, he's supposed to be purple. People didn't know what the fuck it was. Neither did I. But, you know, you see the box art, he's purple. So you're like, I want to get the purple one. Duh. Yeah. Okay. One last thing I'll do before I let you go. I just gotta see this and bring you with me here. Let's see. Oh god, shit. I just want to see the size difference between Shozama in this and that one. Yeah, see that shit? It's like here, the larger one has Shozama sitting. Kind of like a Zoid pilot almost, but a little bit bigger. And he also comes with one standing. And the one that fits inside his little tiny chest is him standing. So you can see just how drastically different it is. And the funny thing here is the scales are not right at all. I mean, for the size difference of these two, these size differences are wrong. Very, very wrong. But it's cool. Okay, as I just shot one across the table. Like, subscribe, Patreon, and I can't think of anything clever. I guess just have a good day.